Hello, today is my first video as a YouTuber and a content creator. And today I'm not going to be looking at any scripts and discuss what are the things that I plan to do over the next 1 year, what are my goals, how am I going to reach there, why I am doing this, etc. I started my journey with a YouTube channel which is related to cooking, baking, food, cocktails, etc. And then I managed to go and then I managed to grow that to about 2,500 followers. The next step that I did was I launched myself as a business coach on YouTube, and I created a lot of content helping freelancers start their business online. Explore things like photography, videography, cinematography, lighting, editing, color grading, and more. So, the reason why I started doing it is I absolutely started enjoying content creation. I enjoy the process of designing my background, creating lights, shooting, recording, editing, and bringing out content in front of you all, right? So even with this video, I am going to keep it minimal editing, and I'm going to keep it minimal editing, and I'm going to talk about so many things that I'm really, really, really passionate about, and YouTube gives me a chance to talk about it. So why I so the first thing is why I started this channel, or why I moved out from other channels. The YouTube channel for food was done by a few of us, and with life, we've moved on to different houses. We were doing that during COVID when we had a little more time. So it did not feel uh, so I didn't feel like continuing it without all of us coming together, and we come together. It's I started it with my family, and so when all of us come together, it feels we usually come together for a very small period of time. So we're not able to create that level of content, and I don't want to touch that channel until and unless like all of us get together. The second thing was that I was working as a business coach and helping freelancers, which I also do at the moment, but I don't want to talk about it actively. The reason was that I actually got lost in the process, where I did not focus on creating really great quality content or doing research or figuring out things that could actually help freelancers, versus just creating content for views, uh, for getting a lot of reach, for getting a lot of money. So I entirely focused my Instagram and YouTube journey to create that sort of content where I could make money easily and soon. So I started launching offers, I started promoting those offers when I had 200, 300, 400 followers. So in that process I got burnt out, because I realized that the first thing that I have to do is build credibility. The first thing that I have to do is build trust amongst people. And why would people choose me, or why would people pay me when there are so many people in the market, right? So that is the main reason that I stopped creating content, because I got extremely burnt out. Whenever I launch these offers, I would not believe in myself at all, which is the reason why I actually stopped doing it. And I would stop midway and not promote those offers or courses, because I myself was not convinced, and I got so burnt out that I actually left Instagram. In the beginning of 2024 and end of 2023, I decided that I am not going to be focusing on Instagram, because it's or any form of video content creation, including YouTube, because I felt like I am not really great at it, right? So what I started doing actually was started focusing on LinkedIn. So I I wrote a lot of text, but I realized that inherently I didn't love LinkedIn as much. I do write content once in a while. I do create a lot of these text based context related to freelancing, content creation, business, a few things about my job as well, marketing, branding, social media, all of that. But then it was not relating to me. I absolutely love coming in front of camera. You see the background right now. It's not yet done. My studio is not yet done. I'm still doing with a makeshift studio, makeshift things. But I still wanted to come on camera and still talk about it, because I am absolutely enjoying this. And I wanted to do it for that enjoyment. So last year when I was doing it, the content was very basic. It was being shot on phone front camera. I was not even looking at, like, the back camera or any other modes of content creation. I was not looking at lighting. I was not looking at having background light, fill light. All of these things were alien to me. So what happened is I started creating content or videos about a few months back, sometime around February and March, and I landed up on a few reels and shorts wherein people were doing these amazing things. Like, the videos looked so nice, high quality, the lighting was so nice, and even the color grading was just so beautiful. It looked so cinematic, and I was mesmerized. From that point of time, I decided that I'm going to be trying all of these out myself. I do work with editors and social media managers who help me with my channel, but I primarily edit all the content myself because I wanted to learn that aspect of it. So the first thing that I started learning is editing. I started doing it on Premiere Pro because I was a little bit used to I was a little bit used to Premiere Pro when I was editing videos for my YouTube cooking channel and even for the business channel. So I started doing it, but color grading was difficult and editing and adding captions was difficult. So I tried out an online tool called Veed.io, which is VEED.io. And in that, it was so easy to edit videos. So I did not have to download any tools. I did not have to download anything. I could do it online through any of the laptops because it was connected across all laptops. So that was the first step where I started doing it, editing plus captions. It has captions, all types of captions that creators are using, influencers are using at this point of time. And I thought, let's give it a try. Very basic, very horrible videos started coming out, but at least they were coming out. Once I started going more into it, then I realized that camera is not the only thing. I thought if you had a great camera, I bought a phone which was my Samsung S24 Ultra, and it had like a 4K and very nice quality videos, etc. But it still felt very basic. And I was like, then I understood that lighting is much more important to actually showcase how much, the quality of the video. With lower lighting or low quality lighting, it'll still be bad. So the second step was to learn about lighting. So I bought myself a few lights. Some of them were there from my YouTube days, which is like a Godox light that I've spoken about. Probably the shorts has already been added to this channel. The shorts is already being added to this channel. I bought myself a Godox light. Recently, I bought myself this ring light where it gives a really nice glow to the face. If I have to do quick edits for reels or shorts, I bought myself a pegboard which looks extremely pretty and it looks really, really nice. I bought myself those background neon lights because I saw that, when content creators do that, one thing, when content creators do that and there's a little bit of darkness, the focus is on the face, the lighting of the face, and there are background light, it looked absolutely brilliant. I still haven't figured out how to do it in low lighting. This still is medium or more lighting, even though my Godox light is at 10%. I'm still learning. The next thing that I started learning was cinematography and learning how camera angles work, how shots work, how you can do A rolls, B rolls, how you can add music to it to make it more cinematic, to make it look more movie-like, right? So I started doing all of those things and I started enjoying it. So at this point of time, I'm focusing on these things, which is learning editing, learning color grading, learning how lighting works, and learning overall how I can improve the quality of my videos by shooting, by camera quality, by improving camera quality. Do I need to buy any more cameras? Do I need to do something else? So what I have done is I have bought a few tools like I've spoken about, and what I'm recording my video on today is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, where I've rented this out for a few days to try it out. It's absolutely brilliant. The reason that I'm loving it is because when it's shooting, I have a small screen where I can see myself. I can see that, this is like the width. I am present in between, and there is a little bit of height that's already there, that where I can put captions or supers, and there's a little bit of text or there's a little bit of gap at the bottom where I can add text or captions, etc. So it's really, really really great. At the moment, I don't know if I'm going to be buying it, but this is something that is on my mind and agenda, but only when I make some money out of content creation, which is not going to be a short term thing. So I've spoken about reasons why I'm doing it, what I'm enjoying, and all of that. And I'm using this channel to now talk about the goals that I'm setting for myself for the next 1 year. So I realized that content creation is a difficult journey, and the most important thing is consistency. So the first goal that I'm promising is consistency. The first goal for YouTube is going to be one video per week. I'm going to be talking about creator economy. I'm going to be talking about lighting, filming, cinematography, editing, etc. I'm going to be talking about freelancing and how to become a content creator. And I'm also going to keep one thing where I talk about things that I'm passionate about, which might or might not be related to business, because I am doing this purely for the passion and love that I want to have for content creation. Now, that is the first goal, which is consistency in doing one video per week. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be doing two shorts, and these two shorts might or might not be from the videos that I am creating. Some of them I would definitely repurpose, and I'm not putting that as a goal, but two high quality content pieces as shorts that will go out is what I'm promising for YouTube. The uh, the metrics goal that I am trying to do for myself is to reach 2000 followers in 1 year. At the moment, I don't want to launch any offers, don't want to talk about anything where I have to directly make money. My first goal is to start making money off YouTube and by creating really high quality content. So what you can expect from me is, if you are looking to be a content creator, a video content creator, a freelancer, I'm going to be talking about these techniques that I am learning, the techniques that I'm researching about. All of these things I will bring out to you in like a very simple, that's easy to understand, where it's not very complicated for you. I'll create tutorials for like video editing, like CapCut, what I've learned, for color grading, for anything that I'm learning. So I'm going to be doing all of that. Basically, this journey is my journey of being a content creator shown online. Thank you for watching along, and if you watched this far, I have to appreciate you, because I have rambled on for a long period of time. And today was one video where I have not scripted myself, so I've spoken whatever came to my mind, right? So the next video that I'm going to be releasing is a detailed video on creator economy and how content creators make money. I'm going to be doing a few case studies. I'm not sure of the number at the moment. I'm doing my research. I'm going to be doing a few case studies of creators and every single way that they monetize or make money, and bring that out to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you really like this content, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so that you get a notification every time I release a video.